Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I am creating this video for you on August 5th or 6th, 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. If you find a message here, great. Share it with us if you feel like you want to, but if it's not a message for you, just let it be for somebody else. A lot of people watch this. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't attach to any negativity. If something negative is going to happen, it's going to happen. Deal with it then. Just sort of look at this as like a story, you know, and maybe you can relate to it. And accept all the positive and the abundance and all of the good things. Accept those things. And like I said, anything bad, deal with that when that happens. All right, so we are going to get started in your video. I want to be the first person to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here, for hanging out. So already the cards jumping out, we have ascending, and you guys have been ascending. That card has been coming up for you for months now. Okay, this is also proof. This also, I heard, keep going. You know, sometimes we don't realize how close we are to something and we feel like giving up. You know, the last mile truly is the hardest. And I channeled a song, oddly enough. It's an old song. It's a song from my era for sure. It's a song from the 80s by Leppard. It's called Photograph. And first of all, I do feel like somebody is watching or looking at your photograph. That's been coming out along with you ascending. So it's been like a lot of stuff's been coming out about you ascending, someone watching you, possibly the same person watching in regret, don't know. Karmic energy shows up. Like, all of these things have been coming out in your reading for months, even since last year. And I feel with these readings how intense they have been recently. And I mean with the past month or so. I feel if any of you have somebody who has been holding back, who wants to come toward you, I feel that that's going to come to an end, because even with the energy that I'm feeling, and my phone just went off, there's confirmation. Even with the energy of what I'm feeling, it's like somebody can't hold back because they want to stop looking at your photograph and they want to, you know, they want to come in, they want to embrace you, hug you, touch you. I mean, the song would suggest a lot more than that, but you get the point. They want to stop looking and like come in a real way in your life, a physical way. Now, we have the snakes. You're ascending. The snakes in this deck, it does represent a negative aspect, so we can think of it as karmic. But with you ascending, we can also think of it as you have tore away old layers of yourself. Numbers you might be seeing are sevens, even 777, like jackpot, lady luck. This came out sideways and it's a mountain, but it's also, it's like, if you would notice, it's like a hidden, it's not really like a hidden camera. It could be, but it's like, it's hidden. Let me look at that. I have to make it with modern times. It's a challenge. It's resistance. So that's the karmic energy. You know what happens when you ascend? If you're the one dealing with karmic energy, you ascend and that sort of falls to the wayside. However, it happens by the universe, you know? And also, if it's happening to another person, all right, if you are aligning with someone else. But karmic energy is going out. That's been coming out in your readings for months, as long as your ascension has. Anything else? I don't think anything else from this deck, okay? Sorry, I bumped the camera. Alright. We're going to pull from the Island Time Wellness now. Egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So what have you been working on? It seems like if you've planted some sort of seed, we have an egg. We have an egg now. So what are you working on? Because it's going to be showing some sort of progress, some sort of fruits. Card fell. Okay, we got funnel. My nails make it so hard to pick up sometimes. Okay, period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Alright, that's karmic. Temptation will test you. Alright, so there's two separate energies. You're ascending, and then there's the other energy of the karmic. It's the snake. Temptation. Somebody got tempted by karmic, and there's sorrow over a loss. January. Maybe this person's been watching or thinking since then, or maybe there's something significant. Maybe you're a January Aquarius or a cusper. But there's disappointment in a friend or a lover. So something about the holidays. December to January, something very significant about that. Maybe somebody's thinking about a time of year, time to get out of a situation. So I don't know if there's something significant, very significant with that. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay. So if I see return cards, I will let you know. But this could be karmic energy, that there's the disappointment in that. All right. Anything else from here? Healing heart. Freedom from toxic relationship and addiction. Talking. Conversing more. Healthy choices. Okay. The snake. Okay, here is someone looking at your photograph. Here is somebody who isn't running anymore. Here is somebody who hasn't told you how they feel. They've been holding it back. Wow. These cards really spilled. Now somebody becomes the chaser. That means no longer the runner. And it's the one who's looking at your photograph. It's the one who wants to be with you. They haven't even told you that they like you. That's in the reverse. Alright. Let's get into the reading. Alright, we're going to do a Celtic spread here. Five of Pentacles. Feeling the loss, the absence. of Aquarius not being there. King of Cups, this is what they're holding back. They're feeling your loss, your absence. They haven't been doing too good, especially since the recent past. It looks like it has a lot to do with their emotions. And the near future, there might be some sort of action or changes. We have so far you, Aquarius. We also have water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have fire energy. Okay, Leo, Aries, Sag. Also Sag over here with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so somebody is about ready to make a move. All right. Somebody's taking a hard look at themselves. They're changing. And then we have this Ace of Swords. They get clear. And there's something to do with time. All right. You haven't seen them in a while. All right. And this could be someone who is going to take a gamble here on Aquarius. Okay. We gotta see what's going to come out now. Now I got to clarify. So there might be some history here. Okay. Might be some history here. So in the history, were you the chaser? Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Prince of Cups. Okay, like the song I channeled, Photograph. Well, here. Someone is tired of imagining you, okay? You're not there. All somebody has is literally the image of you, okay? Photograph or not, image of you. There's a person alone here in the bathroom, and they're sort of sweating it out, like, if they can't show their feelings around anyone else, and they certainly are not. If this is a person who needs to go break down somewhere or just have an alone thought, they may literally have to do that in a place where they can sort of lock themselves, be secluded. So that also tells me they might live with somebody or something like that. Tell me about the King of Swords reverse. And somebody's in some sort of regret about not talking or reaching out or something about time. The Hangman. Reverse. No, it's upright. Okay. It seems like they view you as stuck. They may have told this to someone else. Anyway, you'd be unaware. Tell me about the King of Cups. The runner is reversed, the chaser is upright. So again, this person, at the end of the day, this person ran from you. They're not running. This is a person who is looking at this connection. Maybe it's a past life connection, okay? But this is a person who is from your past that shows up like they ran from a connection. They don't want to anymore. Currently, they could be thinking about what to say. Yeah, 8 of Wands, what to say. Because when this person comes out with the High Priestess reverse, it's really like, I feel like this whole thing with time, like, it's like, I feel like they're trying to fill in the gaps. If they just knew how you are, Aquarius, that you just want the truth. They're trying to figure out a way to explain the amount of time. Or how to tell you. what held them up, because it does show up as a hold up, but it also shows up they've kept their feelings about you to themselves. Tell me about the Hangman. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, you guys haven't talked. You haven't spoken for a while. You know, for some of you, there's been changes, okay? There's been some changes that have happened. For some of you, this person has been held up and restrained by a situation. Or literally, okay, with justice here in the reverse, someone could literally be, locked up. But for the majority, this is saying it's really someone trying to figure out what to say after all this time. What do I say to Aquarius after all this time? Well, if you're cross-watching the truth, that's all you ever have to say to Aquarius, and it's right here, the truth. Just say the truth. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. I've been in a relationship, I didn't want one, I was this, I was that. Just whoever is the one that needs to say something, just say it. And we do have the star here. This is Aquarius. Maybe somebody's stargazing when they think about reaching out. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Tower. So either they had some sort of major epiphany, they were maybe looking at your photograph, they can't get you out of their head. There's something different about you or this connection, okay? Here, Two of Cups. There's a new beginning here. Okay, there will be somebody reaching out. Tell me about the Six of Wands reverse. And literally, this is like somebody looking on the internet. You see that? Somebody's on their phone or their tablet. Somebody's literally stuck watching your photograph, stuck watching you, whatever. And it's a person who's chosen to hold back. It's a person who maybe chose to be single and just, work on their money, but it doesn't matter. It's just, but they're watching. Tell me about the Four of Swords reverse. For me, it's making a move. We have the Hermit in the reverse, a card of Virgo, and in the reverse would be, yeah, you're probably going to see this person. High Priestess reverse, yeah, you're probably going to see this person. They're just really, the biggest thing is they're trying to figure out what to say, and something about this like lost time or whatever. How would they even make up for it? Tell me about the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Two of Swords. I feel like somebody feels like they went against their wishes, or they go against somebody's wishes, but somebody makes a decision to come in. We have the Chariot here, and they haven't said a word to you. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. The Lovers. They realize and they come out. Look, everything here says they're coming out. They have been away for a while. That's what it's showing up. Time, okay? And it's showing up that the way they're feeling isn't too good because they're feeling kind of crappy for breadcrumbing you. And especially now that they want forever with you. So that's something that they're going through. And at some point, I would venture to say they're going to reach out. Because, like the song I channeled, they cannot continue to look at a photograph or to look at you through their phone. Like, they want a real relationship. We're going to close out with an oracle. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Sorry for bumping the camera earlier. I do have to go back and check that out because I do these videos. I have the table here, but I have a lot of things going on in construction in the background. We have number 7, which is also the Chariot. The Chariot is here. It's very fast. Going toward Aquarius, which is right here. I can't see where I put the Chariot. Anyways, into the unknown. Card number 7. Let's see what it says. I think someone takes a chance, is what I think. Number 7 here. Into the unknown, it says, life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this is a new phase, and it will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. So, wow. There's some sort of unknown territory. There's a golden egg, okay, or there's an egg. The karmic is out. Someone is realizing they want forever with you, but they're really feeling bad because they breadcrumbed you. So it's that person. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video. Thank you to those of you who showed up, and thank you to my moderators. Namaste, my friends.